Hi, this is Dave Gleason at Athletic Revolution in Pembroke, Massachusetts. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my favorite sport, and that is soccer. In the context of this, youth soccer and speed training for youth soccer players 6 to 9 years old. Now, first, before I move on with my remarks, I want to ask a kind of a rhetorical question, or I hope at least it is. At 6 to 9 years old, are the kids that you're dealing with, whether you're a coach or a strength coach or a fitness trainer that's been hired to help out, a young athlete, are they a soccer player yet? Are they an athlete yet? I want you to honestly answer those questions to yourself before you go ahead and start programming for that athlete or those young athletes. 6 to 9 year old speed training is an interesting concept. I've had many parents bring their kids in here and say, I just want him faster, he needs to be faster. Another question that I always ask, not always right out in front, but it's certainly of myself, and I want to see it once I get to work with this child a little bit, is do they run? And if they do, how well do they run? Do they run on their own outside of their soccer practices, which at that age hopefully is maybe once a week, if that. And if not, maybe they have a half an hour, 45-minute game on the weekends. So how much running practice are they actually getting? And where I'm getting at is how much opportunity are they getting, is that child getting or that group getting, to discover how to run better, how to run correctly. So with that said, there are certain things that you can do from a general standpoint to perhaps help these young kids discover and learn on their own how to run faster. We do things like skipping, silly running, things like that, so that the kids get to feel what isn't as efficient as other modes of running. We're not going to start talking about arm angle, open hand, closed hand, knee drive, force production, all these different things to a 6 to 9 year old kid. We're just not. So we're also not going to run laps. We're not going to do suicides. We're not going to do cone drills unless it's set up in some sort of maybe a fun relay race or some other type of a game. We will play a whole bunch of tag. We'll play skipping tag. We'll play side shuffle tag. We'll play galloping tag. Let me go back up just a little bit. Silly runs and skipping. Skipping is what we consider here the foundation for speed, really. Now, you'd be surprised how many 6 to 9 year old kids cannot skip. When I do later videos, you'll be surprised at how many older kids can't skip, for that matter. So we do a lot of things skipping. That will reinforce and help them on their own to work on their posture, contralateral coordination, force production, deceleration, a whole host of things. So we'll do that. We'll work on systemic strength with the kids. We'll have them bear crawling like bears all along the ground. We might have them just doing some planking and push-up holding, or maybe some planking or holding in a push-up and high-fiving with a friend across from them, just to work on systemic strength a little bit. We'll do things like monster walks, which is basically, it's a lunge walk. We'll have their arms up in the air. We'll have them keep their chin up and look straight ahead and take big lunge walks. So that helps not only with strength from a systemic standpoint, because let's face it, there's definitely triple extension at the hips, knees, and ankles there, but a little bit of mobility work there, because depending on the child and the start of little growth spurts, some kids are going to have a tough time getting down. That's also going to help them with their balance, all types of stuff. I think you see where I'm going with this. It's not as cut and dry as we're going to throw out some cones and we're going to say, I want you to run from this cone to that cone as fast as you can. Then go to the next cone as fast as you can. We want to set these kids up to discover and learn how to run better without getting too technical, and make sure that you encourage them a lot too, because I can guarantee you, if you make it fun, they're going to give it their all. It just might not always look like the way you had it planned in your head. So with that said, hopefully this helps you out a little bit with speed training for youth soccer. I know it does a tremendous job for us here. We see almost instant improvement, and I know when we do it this way and we keep it fun and the kids keep coming in, and we reinforce it, it sticks. It stays with them longer, and really that's the key, isn't it? So again, I hope this helps you out. This is stuff I definitely picked up, without a doubt, from the International Youth Conditioning Association. It's iyca.org, so check them out if you get a chance. This is Dave Gleason again. I'll be back with more youth soccer fitness videos, more speed training videos and the like. We have a lot more coming your way, so stay tuned. Thanks so much.